he's a really good fighter, and this is a challenge for me. Like they say, I have everything to lose because he's coming to weight classes. And winning for me means a lot, especially in this fight because it's a big fight. And I'm here in boxing to make history.
If you win this fight, does it push your legacy?
I'm gonna win.
When you win this fight, does it push your legacy up even further?
Of course, but I'm not thinking about lose. I'm ready. I can feel it. I'm ready right now. If the fight is right now, I'm ready. My style don't change because I can do everything. I can box, I can go forward, I can counter punch, I can do whatever I want. The sparring is very important, to get ready for the fight. Obviously, they need to be as good as my opponent, right? Everybody have issues with that kind of style. But I'm working for that, and I have the experience to face every style now, and I'm different. Yeah.
He's a very good fighter. He's stronger. He's very compact. He's like a bull, He's a smart guy. He's a young guy. He's a regular guy. He's a regular man, like everybody.
Gennady Triple G Golovkin has weighed in with his surprising thoughts on the looming clash between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford. At the same time, Robert Garcia offered his own perspective, acknowledging fans' concerns about the size difference but stressing that Crawford is both strong and extremely smart. Garcia pointed out that Canelo's recent fights show him relying too much on single punches instead of applying steady pressure to overwhelm opponents. He believes Crawford's speed, intelligence, and ability to control the tempo without excessive movement could earn him a decision victory, though he doubts Crawford has the power to knock Canelo out.
What are your thoughts on Canelo versus Crawford? Highly anticipated fight, quickly approaching.
I know a lot of people are not very excited about that fight, and they think the size difference, huge difference, but Crawford's big, man. Crawford's a very strong fighter. He's a very smart fighter also. So look, the way Canelo's been fighting his last couple of fights, where he's just, looking for one punch at a time and maybe not doing enough to hurt his opponents, maybe not doing enough to finish them off. I could see Crawford pulling it off.
Decision.
I think Crawford could pull off a decision because he's fast, he's smart, and he doesn't need to run. He could stay around Canelo and just pretty much focus on winning a decision. Because I don't think he could knock out Canelo, but he could definitely win a decision.
Brian Norman Jr. also threw his support behind Terence Crawford, saying he is rooting for him simply because he loves backing the underdog. Norman highlighted the many challenges Crawford faces, including being older, naturally smaller, and, in the eyes of some critics, still more of a natural 140-pounder. Yet, despite all those obstacles, Norman said that's exactly why he wants Crawford to win, because the odds are stacked so heavily against him.
Crawford, because I love going for the underdog. He got everything going against him, and I just want to see him. He's older, he's naturally smaller. Some people say he's still a natural 140-pounder. Everything is against him. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to see a win.
Meanwhile, Gennady Golovkin gave a measured breakdown of Canelo Alvarez, describing him as a complete fighter with a high boxing IQ. He praised Canelo's compact style, raw power, and bull-like strength, noting that he remains smart and relatively young. But when asked about weaknesses, Golovkin reminded everyone that Canelo, like all fighters, is human, hinting that no boxer, no matter how great, is invincible.
He's a very good fighter. He's stronger. He's very compact. He's like a bull, He's a smart guy. He's a young guy. He's a regular guy. he's a regular man, you know, like everybody.
Ryan Garcia also shared his prediction, stating that he expects Terence "Bud" Crawford to perform impressively and land plenty of punches on Canelo Alvarez. However, Ryan does not believe Crawford will win. He explained that while Crawford may touch Canelo with shots, he doubts those punches will have much impact on the Mexican superstar.
Canelo, Rock. Keep it a stack. This is the fight of the century. Everybody's talking.
I know.
How do you see it, man?
Man, I really see, I see that Bud is gonna do good. He's gonna do good, but I don't think he's gonna win. But I do see Bud, like, getting a lot of punches off, being able to tag Canelo with some good shots, but then
Ryan Garcia elaborated further, saying he believes Crawford will find openings and score, but the punches won't slow Canelo down because of his imposing presence. He praised Crawford as one of the most complete fighters he's ever seen, capable of boxing, brawling, and adjusting at will. Still, he argued that Crawford might be taking on more than he can handle. While Crawford is versatile, Ryan noted he has been caught with big shots before, and against a puncher like Canelo, that could prove costly.
that's the thing. Like, I know he's going to be able to hit Canelo because I've seen Canelo in sparring where he, like, not that he's getting hit. Well, he is getting hit, but it's so ineffective that what he's doing is just he imposing himself too well, and I see that happening. Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, Crawford is a great fighter. I think he's one of the best. I just think that he's fighting a little bit more than he could chew. But you never know. If anybody can do it, it could be Crawford. You know, I do see him, like, when he fights, I'm like, damn, how do you beat this guy? You know, he could do it all. He could box, he could bang, he could, you know, step on the gas when he needs to. He could, you know, he could do everything. The only thing I see is sometimes he gets cracked with some crazy ass shots, but other than that, I mean, he's really one of the most complete fighters I've seen.
Fernando Vargas Jr. gave his take, admitting he's a big fan of Terence Crawford and has tremendous respect for him, but he feels the weight jump is simply too much at this stage of his career. Vargas conceded that Crawford could have early success, snapping Canelo's head back or frustrating him with his southpaw stance, something Canelo has struggled against in the past. However, he predicted that by the 6th to 8th round, Canelo would make the right adjustments and either force a stoppage or score a knockout. Vargas added that a Canelo victory would be a proud moment for Mexico.
Yeah, I'm a big Crawford fan as well. Like, every time he sees me and my brothers and my dad at fights, he comes out of his way, shakes our hand. It's all respect. But I just feel the weight's a little too much, Marcos. I feel going up 2 weight classes, really like 3. And early, I feel Terence will have great success. I mean, maybe he'll get Canelo's head snapped back, or, you know, catch Canelo early. Maybe I could see Terence Crawford go southpaw, because you see Canelo has had a bit of problems with southpaws. You could see Canelo, I could see him getting frustrated, picking him up like how he does, like when he gets frustrated. But I say 6th, 7th, 8th round on up, I think he'll figure him out, and we need Canelo to get a stoppage, if not get a get a knockout. I think it'll be great for Mexico, and it'll be great for Razas. But I got Canelo, you know, coming out with
Diego Pacheco also weighed in, expressing his excitement for the showdown between two fighters he has admired his entire life. He praised Crawford's greatness, but said if the fight goes the full distance, Crawford might edge it on points. Still, if the bout ends in a knockout, Pacheco strongly believes it will come from Canelo.
It's a very good fight, you know, 2 great fighters. I grew up admiring them my whole life, you know, so I'm excited for that fight. I think Crawford is a hell of a fighter. You know, if it goes the distance, he might be able to get that decision win. But I think if there's a knockout, then it might be Canelo who's getting the knockout win. But I'm ready to watch the fight. You know, I'm going to be a big fan that night, and just be rooting for both guys. You know, they're both great fighters.
Canelo's sparring partner, Lawrence King, predicted that Alvarez would emerge victorious, possibly by stoppage. From a business standpoint, however, he admitted it wouldn't surprise him if the fight ended in a draw should it go the distance. King expressed doubts about Crawford's ability to carry the extra weight effectively, given that he's moving up from a smaller division. Still, he acknowledged it will be a high-level chess match between two incredibly smart fighters.
I think Canelo's gonna win, but I tell everybody, man, as a business standpoint, I think it's gonna be a draw if it goes a distance. But I see Canelo getting the stoppage. I don't think Crawford's gonna carry that weight well. Even if he did put on weight, I don't think that was a good idea, especially coming up from a smaller guy. But you know, it's gonna be a great fight. Two brains in the ring. It's gonna be.
Lastly, Simon Jordan gave his assessment, saying he would back Crawford just as he did in the Errol Spence fight. While many see Canelo's size as a major advantage, Jordan emphasized Crawford's extraordinary skill and unshakable self-belief, arguing those qualities make him a genuine threat. He pointed to Canelo's struggles when he moved up to light heavyweight against Dimitri Bivol, stressing that size alone doesn't guarantee victory. Jordan concluded by suggesting Crawford might be the kryptonite capable of giving Canelo serious problems.
Straight away with Crawford, and so does Spence. I mean, other people that we've spoken to, I think Paul Smith and other people that sit on the show with us think it will be Canelo Alvarez because of size. We've seen Canelo Alvarez take that journey up to light heavy and find himself coming up against Dimitri Bivol and not being able to do what he does at super middleweight. I just think that Crawford is such a fighter of such stature and competence that he might just be the kryptonite to Saul.